Today's question that I've been asked that I wanted to answer for you guys: how can I act and still be real? A lot of different things you can do, but I wanted to make this video to specifically point out what I would say and suggest to you if I said, hey, focus on this one thing to be real. Now, it depends on the person. For you, it may take you 3 different things to be real. It may take you one idea, a physicality, and an exercise. For someone else, it may take this just one thing to help you. It all depends on the person. It all depends on where you are in life, where you are in your acting career. A lot of factors get involved with this. But I wanted to give you my number one choice for how to act and be real. Not always an easy thing to do, but something that I've found that can really help and assist you in being real and not worrying about what you're doing here or what you're doing there is really to understand who you are. Both ways. Who you are as a person, as well as who you are in your character that you're portraying and you're playing. It's not always just enough to know, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm playing this type of character. I'm playing this bad guy who is A, B, C, and D. Or I'm playing this great guy who is A, B, C. It's not always enough to have that. Though that is important, and though that is what you have to do as an actor, knowing your character, a big part is also knowing who you are in yourself. Being comfortable in your own skin. Knowing what you have to offer, what you have to bring, what you naturally give off, and what you're maybe supposed to give off for a character. Really find out who you are and what you bring. Every character that you see on television and TV, it's different. Usually, it's not really the actor themselves. It's not them. But it's a side of them. It's an essence of them. It may not be them as the person. Robert Downey Jr., a lot of his characters that he plays, those aren't him. They may seem close to him. There may be similarities to him. But it's because the vessel that his characters are working with is himself. Johnny Depp, he does a lot of different characters. They all come across in the world that they're in as real, believable characters. Whether or not you like what he plays, whether or not you like the movies he's in, he does give a character that is real in the world that he's in. And what he has to do is make that character real, and it bases off of essences of him. He may not give off that essence in person. When you see him in real life, he may not be Jack Sparrow or the Mad Hatter, but he knows who he is, and he knows how to get those characters out by bringing out another side of him, bringing out a more wild, crazy, flamboyant, big, extra side of him. So really, as a person, as an actor, find out who you are. What do you like? What do you not like? What are you into? What are you not into? What do you do naturally? What do you do not so naturally? A way to start getting used to this and getting good at knowing who you are and what you have to bring to the table is really understanding yourself. Start paying more attention to what you're doing every day, what you're doing in your normal life, whether you're sitting down, doing nothing, whether you're being active, you're playing a sport, whether you're going and hanging out with friends, whether you're at a movie theater and you're sitting down. What are you doing while you're sitting there? You're not thinking in your head, this is what my character would do. I would do this, this is what I would do as a person watching this movie. None of that gets involved. And when you're acting, that doesn't come out. You're not supposed to think, am I supposed to do this? Do I go here? Do I go here? It's all supposed to flow naturally, just how you, as a real person, interact in the world and the spaces that you're in. Me talking to you right now, I'm not here standing thinking, I have to say this next, this next, this next. Because then the video would seem like it's really rehearsed and it wouldn't seem real or lively. When you're talking with your parents or your friends, you're not thinking, I'm going to say this next, I'm going to say this next, this is what I'm going to do. That's what you want to do when you're acting. You don't want to think in your head, this is what I have to say next, this is what I have to do, this is what my character would do. You just do. And a big part of doing is knowing who you are, knowing what you bring to the character, and then naturally it helps you build a real character. A good example of this, and I think a lot of people can relate, is you can talk you can talk your head off to your best friends, to your family, to all these different people, and then say there's someone that you're really attracted to and you really like, and you go up and talk to them, and then all of a sudden it's a little bit different. You don't talk the same way as maybe you talked with your friends or your family. Maybe you get a little nervous, you get a little scared, you start acting differently, and you start thinking in your head, oh, do I say this next? Oh, do I do this next? Or you do the silly thing that a lot of people go through and think, oh, hey, she's looking at me, she's doing this, and you're thinking, and you're all in your head instead of just being present and being available in the moment. That's what's one of the great things about acting, is when we can really get good at acting or understand it really, we start to be more present and available and open in our everyday lives. Whether or not you get a gig and you get a part or not, at least you can bring acting into your everyday normal life. And you can bring your everyday normal life into your acting because you're still bringing yourself, your experiences, what you know, what you've learned, and putting them into the characters that you create. So understand yourself, and it'll help you better understand your characters. I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with everything. I'm always posting acting videos. I hope they helped you, and if they do, please go ahead and share them so other people can hopefully benefit from them as well. And again, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.